Hey, YouTube! Welcome back to our SFO Grimhammer Let's Play Episode 5 with Luthor Harkon leading the Awakened faction. So we're going to go ahead and fight this battle manually since we last left off. And we'll make sure to blast the Empire back to where it belongs over the sea. So let's see how well this goes. Should be pretty well. I think the one thing that might mess with us a little bit, I'm fine with that, starting winds of magic. One thing that might, oh yeah, this is a really small map, so let's put these cannons back here, make sure that they're not standing right behind a post. Okay, fine. Stay there. Totally. There we go. And then we'll throw the mortars here. Like that. Let's make sure that the mortars aren't blocking us too much. And then we'll put the gun line kind of like this. Like that. A couple units of deckhands there, a couple units of deckhands here. Block off those avenues.
Ready to murder!
Throw our 3 dudes in the front. Let's put these Morn Ghouls over here, scurvy dogs. Put them in the forest to hide them. Okay. Should be pretty sufficient. Let's go ahead and start the fight. So yeah, so as I was saying, the one thing that the SFO team, they modified the AI a little bit to make them spread out their troops a lot more instead of piling them all in. So that's going to be a little bit of a detriment to us because it's going to make it so that we can't it's pretty good. So that we can't just not bad. So that we can't just completely focus too much on a single
Corkscrew!
Sorry, so they won't clump up anymore, which means we can't really do a whole lot of damage with like a single artillery piece or with a single mortar in a single spot. So we'll have to kind of think a little bit more strategically about how we're going to be approaching certain fights. There. So we actually have to consider, because they'll spread out their units a lot more, we have to consider how we're going to be approaching certain fights. So if the fights are particularly, like they have a lot of units, they're going to be spreading them out a lot, so we will, because our units are going to be a lot more condensed, we'll have to pay a lot of attention to our flanks so that we don't get outflanked and destroyed that way. So just something to think about. Keep that in the back of our minds as we're setting up our armies, is that we can't handle large numbers like some factions can't. So we'll go ahead and sack this to get a whole bunch of money.
All their valuables are
Let's see what we
mine.
got down there. So, okay, that's not the worst. Let's go ahead and move this guy
forward.
in camp.
There is little honor amongst
Let's
vampires.
put this guy up on a rotting Promethean. That'll kind of raise his arc of fire a little bit.
A
And
force
To be reckoned
well, in a
with.
little bit we'll be able to get cannons, so that'll be really good.
Admiral of the fleet.
Let's go walk over with this
Admiral of the
guy.
fleet.
Take a look.
Taunt.
Okay, so he can reach Luthor and
I
he can reach the
refuse.
Luthor. So this guy will have two choices. Hang on, let's go ahead.
Landfolk are weak.
Grab some more guns, couple of corpses.
Prepare my coffin.
Right back to Sautek to
Out
defend
there,
this.
raiders.
No way.
So he can either come over here and reinforce
Luthor Harkon.
this guy and potentially hit Chakwa 2,
Seaborn death.
or he'll go over here to hit Zautek, and we'll have to see what he does because we have no clue what he'll eventually do. So let's go ahead and pass and see what happens. Yeah, so the Dark Elves and the High Elves are just going to be constantly beating up on each other here for a little while, it looks like, so that'll be good. Kind of distract them from us for a little while. Not a bad thing. And yeah, they'll go after the High Elves. Works out for us without issue. The more that they're not fighting us, the better. The High Elves would cause us a little bit of trouble, so it's actually good that the Dark Elves are taking us out. The High Elves tend to outrange us, but the High Elves won't be able, or the Dark Elves won't be able to, rather. So let's see, he's going to run away. It looks like he's staying in Talaxtlan. Okay. So the Hunt Marshal's probably recruiting in there. Let's see. Apparently a great lizard. So, Great Golden Idol. Apparently a great lizardman temple has been unearthed, though most of it's dilapidated. The most of it is dilapidated. A single statue stands at the center of what was likely a ceremonial garden. It must be worth a fortune, but removing it will certainly cause the temple to collapse, which will surely draw somebody's ire. Should we take the idol and ignore the consequences, or be cautious not to attract too much attention and their cold, unforgiving bloodlust our way? We're probably going to get at war with Itza, but Itza... let's take the idol.
Crazy. Not stupid.
So we're not going to be able to reach... Let's see, are we going to be able to...
Souls are booty.
Not quite.
Come at me. I welcome it.
So let's wander over here.
The land is easy.
Let's go into ambush stance, see if he'll come back over to Chakwa.
The crew are restless. I have sailed the world.
This guy's army isn't actually really fit for ambushing too much.
Vampire of the waves. Landfolk are weak.
We might be able to just do enough damage to
We'll intercept.
freak his troops out pretty good.
Too much.
He's not going to get healing too much. Probably won't come to Chakwa. What he'll probably do is he might come into Chakwa to reinforce, and he's probably going to go out to Zautek.
Master.
Fear me. Bolster the galleon.
Let's go ahead and build our cannons here. So he'll probably just go straight to Zautek instead of dealing with Luthor. So that's going to be good for our... That should be okay. I think this dude will be alright in the ambush, but we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, he's got a lot of spells. Teclis has a lot of spells. Okay, so they're probably going to get decimated. Yeah, the Dark Elves just took that, of course. High Elves taking the brunt of this particular beating. All good things for us, all good things. So let's see what Marcus Wolfheart decides to do. Hopefully he'll take the ambush bait. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, he took the bait. Okay, that's good. The issue though are these guys. So our bloated corpses can take out those. It's the heroes that are going to cause us the most problems. But I'm going to see if I can't take out enough of their units and have enough of my guns focus. Oh, the ambush failed. Okay, let's retreat.
Retreat!
See if we'll get close to Zautek. That'll give us some reinforcements. I think that puts us within the reinforcement range of Zautek. Yeah, so that'll cause him to rethink his strategy there.
No pirate greater.
Okay, so let's go ahead and sever it from the winds. That'll give us some magic resistance and decrease the amount of winds of magic that the enemy starts with. That's always a good thing.
I am listening.
As you were.
So let's go up to Talax
Spill
Lane
their
and see if we
blood.
can't shoot them down. So again, these guys are going to be causing us the most issue, so we'll have to take them out first. But let's see how that goes. So it says valiant defeat, but I think we can beat this one. With the cannons destroying the towers, walls, gates, the mortars kind of providing extra support. Well, let's see if we can't gamble this up. Oh, whoops. Ah, well. Let's see. We'll be able to, using this Power Stone and the Arcane Conduit, we'll be able to get some magic. So let's set up our cannons. Like so. These cannons here. Those cannons there. Those cannons there, so that we can hit a wide variety of targets.
Always cruel. Gumby.
Okay. We'll set up our mortars out front. And kind of separate like that. And then we'll set up our guns like this. Set up those like that. Mournguls, since they're stalking, they're not going to be seen, so they can kind of go up like that.
I'll kill them.
We'll set up these guys over here.
Fleet captain!
Okay, so let's see. Let's have this cannon focus that tower. This cannon focus that tower. That cannon focus that tower. Let's have this artillery piece Shoot those crossbows. Shoot these crossbows. And then we're going to deal some damage using our army abilities to these guys back here. So let's see how they stop moving, so that'll determine how we shoot them here. So let's send in some Sartosan Grape Shot to really immediately deal some damage. That is a beautiful thing. Empire archers aren't anything to worry ourselves about. Send in some Norse Roar. Decimate those units even more. Oh, we got a cannon.
Bones and flesh.
No, let's just make sure they're not on fire at will.
Always cruel.
So let's have that cannon focus on the gatehouse. Now that you're done there, focus over there.
Up on deck!
Oh, hello. Really awesome shot for our 42 pounders. That tower's nearly down. The gate's taking a beating. This guy is missing a little bit. He's having some trouble hitting his marks. Maybe aim at those in the back. Let's go ahead and crack the wall open. Nicely done. Why does that keep moving? Let's go ahead and crack this wall open. See, I try to hit this, but I worry that the collision detection will actually cause this to glitch and send the Norse Roar back. So we'll wait. We'll wait a little while. Maybe we'll... let's be patient. Can't not shoot there.
Forward, man!
So we'll just keep decimating them with artillery fire.
Above deck.
firing at those. Looks like they're coming in to reinforce a bit. Since the gatehouse is open now. Makes sense, totally acceptable. Yeah, they're moving some troops around. Just looking to crack some walls. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy some more ammo. So we can replenish a lot of ammo using the more powder ability. Let's go ahead and punish that. Really ruining their day right there. I wish I could do that up here. That would really deal some damage. But we'll let the mortars do their work. Let's see, how are these guys forming up?
We will kill them all!
Let's look at the Norse Roar. I'm kind of waiting for how we want to fire that. That swordsman might not be a bad target, honestly. Let's see. Ain't that a beautiful thing? Speed this up a little bit so that we can... So that wall's about to come down, that wall's about to come down. Let's hope you help out a bit there. So we want to poke as many holes in the walls as we can possibly manage, so that our units don't have to really even try to invade. They just walk right up.
Luthor Harkon! I'm going!
Gunnery mob! Soon! Oi!
Alright, let's start slowly moving our guys up here.
Landlubber!
Moving! Moving!
Night Raider! From the Maelstrom!
I smell blood. Covering ground. Do it. I can.
Sea Dead Rise!
Gunnery mob.
Ah!
Aye. Attack! Gunnery mob. Drowned.
Gunnery wide. Harkon agrees.
Oh, our Mongols are nearly dead.
Who's next? Shayash!
Mongols dissolved. That was a mistake.
Blood and salt.
There's the target.
Fight, men! Fight,
As
fight,
commanded.
Luthor Harkon!
Very well. Indeed.
My cutlass first!
End them.
Undead. Undead.
Bleed flesh.
Gunnery mob.
Bloodshed. The Pirate King. A smart move.
Get me close!
Alive a little
The
bit there.
gash raw!
On way.
Blood and salt.
Yes, Captain. Overboard. Corpse crew.
Oh my gosh, get in there, you guys. Don't just hang out on the open.
Killing time! Power and death!
Drown. Soon. Wolves and flesh. Gunnery, Mom.
I just want to send the scurvy dogs over to the side here and just have them
Moving. Food. Gunnery, Mom. Yes! Lurching. Need flesh.
So it is! I'll allow it!
Ulrich's chief! Retreat!
Good!
okay. So that could have definitely gone better.
Yeah!
Luthor Harkon!
Gunnery, Mom.
Luthor Harkon! We will kill!
Very well.
Gonna have him walk out and toss a bomb here at this guy.
Bring it then. Moving. Moving fast. Fire.
So the loss of the Morn Ghouls kind of is real bad for us. Not the worst, but it is definitely really annoying.
Midnight Raider!
Killing targets.
There, I don't think we'll be able to catch up. So the loss of the Morn Ghouls isn't the greatest. So that was definitely a misplay. We sent them in way too early. But we do, since this is a settlement battle, we do get to just decimate them completely, which is really good. So you can see kind of the weaknesses a little bit of the Vampire Coast in that during settlements these guns really struggle to find line of sights that are actually useful.
To be reckoned with.
So go ahead and sack that.
And grab. Luthor Harkon.
We're going to move back down over here.
Bolster the galleon!
Nothing really worth recruiting. Let's go over here and throw Cannonry Shed over there.
Master.
And Ooh, Curse of the Queen's Cannon. Let's do that. That'll unlock Queen Bess
Fear me!
with this army, so we can go ahead and get rid of this mortar.
I hear voices!
And next turn we'll be able to recruit a Queen Bess, or maybe in a few turns.
Harkon rolls!
I smell
let's-
a defector.
Let's go with Lucky Charm for him.
My mind's
Throw Lucky
of
Charm on this
mutiny.
guy as well.
King of the Vampire Coast.
And you
Fly
can
the
go
flag.
to Sautek.
Admiral of the fleet.
And I'm assuming he's going to go back to Chakwa. Because I want to say that makes the most sense for him, but making sense and the AI don't always go hand in hand, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, they crushed the rebellion. Looks like they're kind of trying to scope out our weaknesses a little bit. It's the Dark Elves, it's kind of their thing to scope out the weaknesses. Exploit them. I think they probably aren't going to like the fact that we're... Oh, he's still not going back to Chakwa, are you? It's going to be real awkward when I take it. So our personality shifts to the Coward, which increases our speed, our missile strength, but decreases our leadership. Okay.
My mind rages.
Let's see, we can't reach him because he's outside, but let's go back to Chakwa
Corpses.
and take it.
God damn like fish! The Pirate King holds sword here.
Okay,
Yes?
let's see. Okay, we still needed quite a bit for the Queen Bess, so we'll hold off on that.
Serve for eternity.
You... Let's put another Vangeist Revenge so we can get the Arcane Conduit up and running.
Undead raiders. Admiral of the fleet.
Let's go see if you
Vampire
can
of
take
the
Talaxtlan. We can with a close victory.
Drop anchor.
Sure.
We fight. Make yourselves at home. Darkness comes.
Let's go with growth. So we're going to have a revolt here next turn, so probably going to have to send Luthor back to deal with that. Let's go with hand cannon. I'm actually curious to see how that behaves. We'll leave this guy behind to defend Talaxtlan. Or maybe we'll just have him come back, honestly. It might be a better idea. And we're going to get that Queen Bess next turn, so let's just hold off. We know there's a rebellion coming. Perfectly fine with a bit of a rebellion. Looks like from here I think it's a vampiric rebellion, which is actually not that bad for us. Vampire Coast has actually a bit of advantage against low-level vampires because they rely so much on melee, and we're shooting them from such a great distance. Is actually really okay for us to be at war with low-level vampires, so long as they don't get too many high-level troops, because that will definitely give us more problems. So yeah, they're gonna go attack there, put it under siege. So we've got a rebellion to deal with, settlement besieged, and a rebellion. So this is something new added with SFO Grimhammer. When a rebellion happens, you get the fire and smoke event. The rebellious hordes are ravaging our province. Fire and smoke is everywhere, so it actually damages buildings, and it puts a debuff on the province.
crazy. Not stupid.
So we'll actually have
The dead do not tire.
Luthor walk all the way over
Curse my
here.
crowded psyche.
To reinforce, and then have our garrison sally out with the reinforcing Luthor army to
The dead
auto-resolve and fight away. And we'll go with ransom captives.
Speak up. There is little
This guy leveled up. Let's go through another replenish. Replenishment and
I
some.
smell a defector.
So we ran out of ammo in our artillery last time, so let's go throw a little bit of artillery in there.
I'm getting twitchy.
And we can recruit the Queen Bess, so let's go ahead and do that. And we need something to replace those Morn Ghouls that we lost. So we'll have to consider that. Let's have you actually come down here to
The crew
Chakwa
are restless.
and sit in Chakwa for a little while to work on our public order. And a little bit here.
Where to? I thirst.
Let's go ahead and repair these damages. And
Seaborn death.
yeah, let's do that. End our turn there. Looks like the Order of the Lord Masters is trying to rebuild a little bit. Blessed Dread still doing their business. I might recruit a vampire fleet captain just to start setting up a few vampire coasts. What are they called? Hang on, I'll look them up in a sec here. Oh, Pirate Haven. A rival band of pirates have requested access to some of our coves and are willing to pay for it. Should we allow them to shelter in our territory or kill them and liberate the loot they're currently carrying? So I don't actually have any smugglers' coves. So I'm just going to go ahead and slay the curs. The more pirates in one place, the more likely the authorities are to discover our presence. We can't take this risk, but can't rightly pass up the chance for plunder either. I say we attack. Yar.
Yes?
Okay, so that's that.
It is your decision. Landfolk are weak.
Go over here and raise some dead. Oh, okay. Not bad at all.
My ocean.
Undead pirates!
So we can actually get some deck gunners. So what we could do is start replacing our gunnery mob with deck gunner units. We definitely have more range, more missile strength, more ammunition, fewer units. So this has 160 shooting, this has only 32, but they have much higher range, so 275 to 160. So I want to say that's a no-brainer. Let's try a few out. So we'll replace, let's see, 3.
I am the Pirate King.
Actually get one more and have the max amount of these guys. Yeah, let's do that. Why not?
Make this quick.
And we were talking about replacing our mortar with a carronade anyway. Got the Queen Bess for the infantry blobs. And that ranged is just insane, so let's do that.
I am listening. You say something.
Vampire of the waves.
So I actually spent a lot of money now, so I don't actually have too much to do. So let's just recruit a couple mortars. Oh, I can't even recruit 2 mortars.
Blood and plunder.
Just have him hold out for
Admiral of
now,
the fleet.
rebuild a little bit, and then we'll go back to raiding in a few turns here.
Luthor Harkon.
Once Luthor has a significant force under his control. We might have to go after the Dark Elves pretty soon here, since they're getting really powerful. Yeah. Probably going to try surrounding the Law from Wurzag, attacking the Crookback Mountain. And the Creeping Jungle is going to go into rebellion.
The crew are restless.
So what we can do is let's walk him out
Landfolk
here.
are weak.
Raise some dead. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple mortars and a cannon. Carronade. And wander our
Overland.
way over here. So that we're ready to take on the revolt that's going to be happening over there.
Souls are booty.
So he's going to get that under control. We want to work our way to boarding crew. I'm really curious how the boarding crew behaves. 120, 120, range 88, 46, range 110, 27. We'll have to see. I am very curious about this boarding crew.
My madness is not weakness.
Let's see. Now I'm gonna remind myself real quick what the black market wants. Okay, the black market. There's something added with SFO Grimhammer. So what the black market wants 10,000 treasure to gain 1,000 infamy and a special ability, some effects for a few turns. Okay, good to know. So we'll just dance the hempen jig.
I have sailed the world.
Let's end there. Yeah, Twi'lek's clan is attacking, or rebelling rather. Looks like the High Elves managed to hold off the Dark Elves for another turn there. That's good. That weakens them a little bit. We really got to get rid of that Black Arc, because that Black Arc is providing them with artillery support. I'm gonna have to go over with Luthor Harkon over here and start doing some stuff. Start doing some damage. Can't stand idle forever. Yeah, he's gonna go over, lay siege to that. Okay, sieged, public order issue. Okay, let's take our guy.
Admiral of the fleet.
And let's go attack.
Strike now, crewmen!
They'll use Talaxlan as reinforcements. Yeah, just a bunch of skinks. Just a calming presence, but that's, I mean, not really useful since they don't have any large enemy or large monsters to do anything with, so let's just auto-resolve
The tide
that.
has come in.
We will
Bold
ransom the
for
captives.
prisoners.
Okay, so now we have a pretty sizable
Another victory.
army incoming with Hertwig von Hall.
Vampire of the waves.
Let's put you... Do we want a Promethean? No, I kind of want Arcane Conduit. Let's see, give you another one of these guys. Another one of these guys. Some more crew.
I have arrived.
Nearly a full army. One more deckhand.
The
So
crew
if they
are
lay
restless.
siege to us, we at least have
Landfolk
a
are
sizable force to repel.
Curse my crowded psyche.
And then we're gonna take Luthor and start.
Breakneck speed! Back to your ranks! Harkon rolls!
Oh, for now.
Can't really afford it. No, that's annoying.
Ahoy!
Okay. So we can't really afford to move Harkon right now. Literally monetarily, we can't afford it. we'll end up going into the red, which is super bad for us right now. So we're gonna have to keep Harkon and Slanopec for the moment. Hopefully the Empire army is going to come over. Well, I don't think they moved. Or they moved. Looks like they've been camped.
I have sailed the world.
Okay.
I am the Pirate King.
As you were!
Luthor Harkon.
Got a mark! Back to your ranks!
That's actually not a bad plan, so let's do this. Let's
Get
walk
moving.
over here and raid our own province, which is going to decrease our upkeep.
War for me.
Since this province doesn't make
Undead pirates.
doesn't it reduce? Oh, when raiding owner, it only reduces taxes by 50%. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. Slowly nudge him over. Let's go with Legendary Lair. Since we don't need immunity to storm attrition or anything like that just yet. Requires all shanties. Legendary Lair, that'll decrease our Lord and Hero upkeep.
Sea dog. No! I'm surrounded by fools.
We'll make our way slowly over here. I have a feeling we're going to be attacking Dark Hills fairly soon. They don't seem like the type to just hang out at war with us. Or not at war with us, rather. Let's see, looks like they're trying to attack the High Elves again. Honestly, it might be worthwhile just to declare war on them. Yeah, especially since now they're raiding us. Yeah.
My madness is not weakness. Deckhands, forward!
Move Harkon over here. Be ready because we're probably going to
Feel
be
my
attacking
power,
the Dark Elves pretty soon.
Admiral of the Fleet.
Really don't like waiting for this attack here, but there's honestly not much else we can do except wait for the incoming attack
The crew are restless.
right now, so we'll just go ahead and pass again. Looks like the Dark Elves took the Fuming Serpent. Bolt of Spite. I think that's something new. Added by SFO. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a closer look at the Blessed Dread faction. Let's see what are they planning on. What are they planning on? Oh, they're planning to go up here. Okay. I could entice them over here potentially if I were to put myself in ambush stance, but I would have to. That's the thing. I'd have to be able to afford it.
My skills increase.
My mind's worn of mutiny.
Let's go with Deception because him being stock, him being able to stock is really good.
There is
And
little
let's
honor
give.
amongst vampires.
Let's keep training.
Make this quick.
As you were.
Got a mark! Found the way. You say something.
Vampire of the waves. Prepare my coffin. Landfolk are weak.
Man, this is really a rough position I'm putting myself in here. Nearly bankrupt. Scraping by on a pittance and essentially waiting for the Empire to make their move. Yeah, there they go. The winds of pain. The world yields to those who master the winds of magic. Green bolts from the heavens scour souls from bodies whilst raging torrents of fire rend the very flesh from bone. Magic can rip enemies into a dozen pieces or leave nothing but an ugly blood stain where once they stood. The power granted by the cataclysm many eons ago can be harnessed now to bring ruin and destruction upon our enemies. All those who feel the pull of magic feel it grow as the world festers under chaos's ruinous gaze. Their need to ravage grows stronger and stronger by the hour. So winds of magic increase starting amount all armies of all factions, faction-wide. Oh boy.
King of the vampire coast. These hovels
Okay,
will
into
do
the blood swamps
my
with you.
ocean.
The galleon awaits.
While you
On the double. Fly the flag.
into Zautek.
I thirst.
Maybe that'll get them to go over there. I'll be going over here and raiding the Dark Elves. But I think we'll have to leave that for next time. So think that's where we're gonna let this one go here. So I thank everybody for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.